turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. My heart could be bitter, but I choose not to. It's love I prefer. I could be a murderer, but I see no joy in being a killer. What makes the world go round? Me say love some money, them a clown. The truth is there to be found, so let it be known. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. So long as there is life, there is hope. So keep it real. The struggle may be long, but this is where I belong.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop washing the car! A hurricane coming!
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here there's flood. Come, let us move the appliances upstairs, come.
Us, okay.
Wait, Denzel, don't unplug them thing with your wet hand, yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. Tech, the power to make it work.
We know the streets because we talk to the streets.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Over the hills and the valley, there is a place that is so stress-free. Come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. Where the kids wear smiles every day, and grown-ups don't have no bills to pay. Birds sing so sweet in the trees, dew fall so thick on the leaves. Aye, come, let us fly. Let me dry your eyes and leave your fears behind. Who wants stay? Make them stay. Me done make up my mind. Me gone. Paradise, where there's no envy or greed. Paradise, that will kill me once and me needs. Paradise, where truth rain like hail from the sky. Whoa, paradise, where there's no envy or greed. Paradise, that will kill me once and me needs. Paradise, I'm gone. Yeah. But for those who find it hard to understand, paradise is the cleansing of the mind, the purification of the heart and the soul, yeah. Don't let the devil take control. Some look for paradise in a physical form. Paradise it is a state of mind. And if you search long enough, hard enough, and you will find paradise where there's no envy or greed. Paradise that fulfill me wants and me needs. Paradise where truth fall like hail from the sky. Yeah, well I'm hurting deep inside of me, and I'm aching, still no one to see. Daddy's asleep, don't you wake him up, cause only when he's asleep he find paradise at his feet. I saw gold smoke from the rifle. One man is down, 3 more kids get stifled, all because of mistaken identity. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Well, we won't tarry, they don't like us. Babylon, I'm sorry, I refuse to be a slave. I'm free from your tyranny. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Yeah. If you keep on starving my kind, then you ain't no friend of mine. My people draw the line. We gonna become a paradise where there's no envy or greed. Paradise that fulfill me wants and me needs. Paradise where truth fall like hail from the sky. Yeah, paradise where there's no envy or greed. Paradise that fulfill me wants and me needs. Paradise where truth fall like hail from the sky. Yeah. Well, I know you from your son. Cause you have to pay a word down, you know me I say? Yeah. Call upon King Selassie, I name every day. Move along, yeah. Yeah, we roll with the punches. Yeah, back to roll with the punches. Front gate roll with the punches. Yeah. This is something I want sticking in the back of your mind every time. Here's where the pressure starts and where the pressure lies. So find paradise, no? In your mind, no? In your step, no? Paradise where there's no envy or greed. Paradise where you fulfill your wants and your needs. Paradise where truth fall like hail from the sky. Come on, paradise where there's no envy or greed. Paradise. I tell them, poor people sitting, yo, poor people sitting. Tuna Kelly band them a gun, yeah. Tell them to free up them bandits, yeah.
So let me start off by saying a very special good afternoon to you, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Top of the afternoon to those of you on the web locking us down right now via our website. Yeah. For those of you locking me down via YouTube, I say thank you so much for choosing me. Good afternoon to those of you on our Facebook page. I see those numbers already hitting. Thank you so much for choosing us. Continue to like the video and share the live. We have so much to discuss today. I want to say good afternoon to my co-host and my brother, Mr.X. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Isha. I am well, and as well as could be all things being considered, good afternoon, Tobago. Good afternoon, Trinidad. And special good afternoon to all the persons who would have been affected by today's events.
Well, like I said, there is so much to discuss today, Mr. X.
I was waiting on a press conference that happened at 3:30.
I can't say that I'm shocked by the turn of events. Between yesterday and today, I am not. I think yesterday I would have anticipated that this wasn't going to end well in the show yesterday. So seeing how it played out, you know, it's shocking but expected at the same time. Today we're going to do a series of things, and let me guide you as to how we're going to operate today. We're going to talk with one of the guys up there in Mova, the Mova area. We're going to talk with him around 4 o'clock. During this show, we're going to show a series of videos via our Facebook page. So if you want to see it, you're going to have to log on to our Facebook page right now. It's The Street 919 FM. And you will be able to view this series of videos that we're going to show you today. It has been a lot of madness and mayhem since early this morning. It started first in the Mova area, Main Road, Lady Young Road, and quickly trickled onto the Beetham Highway, Sealots, Piccadilly Street, St. Paul Street, East Dry River, Port of Spain, Nelson and Duncan Streets, George Streets, Mango Rose. Then we heard of protest action in Maraval. We heard of protest action almost in Maloney. The police stopped it. We heard of protest action in Corinth and South Trinidad in St. Augustine. As far as Tunapuna. Maloney, they stopped it though. They didn't get a chance to really hit Maloney.
Right.
And, you know, the report started to come fast and furious to me that, you know, the protesters was going to head to Port of Spain. inner city Port of Spain. And of course, I would have shared most of the information via my Facebook page today. My page is busy all day. If you have time, check it out. From as early as this morning till just a short while ago, all the information is there. So to see the protesters actually storm the capital city today, I was not surprised. But of course, the police and the security services moved quickly, of course, with the business community to shut businesses down. I see a couple of the protesters was helping businesses to pack up and to go. You know, there are videos on social media of persons who have been shot. According to sources at the hands of the police, we have confirmed one casualty. And of course, I'm going to be giving you all of that via our video. So I waited with bated breath to hear from the Commissioner of Police. I still haven't heard from him as yet.
We just got an advisory just as we sat down here.
That he's having a press conference?
No, just an advisory from the Commissioner of Police. If you want, let me read it out. This is now coming to hand. I got this at 4:13, 3 minutes ago. The Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, this is the Commissioner of Prisons released it.
Okay.
So it says COP, so it's not Commissioner of Police, it's Commissioner of Prisons. So we haven't seen anything from Gary as yet, but the prisons is refers to the current state of riots involving police and residents of various locations, and advised that measures have been instituted to ensure continued safety and safekeeping of its charges in the prison. Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Dennis Pulchan, has noted with grave concern the escalating situation. As such, he's made necessary arrangements to continue to maintain safety and security within the prisons. Commissioner Pulchan is also urging all members of staff of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service to be alert and exercise due caution, whether on or off duty. Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service is upholding its mandate of safety and security during the period of unrest, as attempts are being made to maintain law and order.
So I waited with bated breath for a statement from the Commissioner of Police, and I'm still waiting. So the only logical step was to listen out for the National Security Minister to tell us exactly what was going on. Because by the time the word hit the ground, we knew that this was not going to end well today.
Yeah, for sure.
So when the press conference came with the Minister of National Security advising the public to be calm in the face of what was happening, and that, persons were being paid, in his words, to demonstrate, and he was calling on, the young people not to partake in this type of demonstration, is where I got a little bit concerned.
Yeah.
We saw videos and photos of the Attorney General's office being shot at via a stray bullet. We saw citizens across the country engaging in angry protesting. We saw persons via social media, some shot. So to hear that persons are being paid to go out there to cause this type of controversy, to me is alarming. How much money you could really pay me to go out there and risk my life? And I'm wondering if the Minister of National Security has more information. I would like to know personally, how much are these protesters being paid?
Yeah.
This is insane. I saw persons outside the City Hall, Port of Spain today in active confrontation with the police. How much are they being paid, and who is paying them? And we need to know who is paying them, because we need to put these persons behind bars or put them before a judge for treason.
Yeah, that's sedition.
No,
Clear.
I am not taking this lightly at all. I'm calling on the National Security Minister, Stuart Young. He didn't say much, but from what you said, it sent out shockwaves to the national public. And I'm hoping for a follow-up press conference for you to name some of these people publicly. Let's shame them. Let's embarrass them. Let's put them up. Let the police lock them up. Let's put them before a magistrate for anyone who would want to jeopardize the safety and security of this country. Because that's what happened today.
Today, we are all in jeopardy. Businesses closed.
That is what is happening now. And if this is persons paying other people to do so, then we need to know who these people are.
Yeah.
And we need to publicly put them up. I'm not going to leave this alone. I'm calling on the Minister of National Security to come out. You had to have a follow-up press conference on this.
You must say something about that in particular. Who are these people?
We need to publicly name them. We need to publicly shame them. And I'm going to talk to some of the protesters up there in Mova. I need to ask them today, who is paying them?
Because that's treason, by no stretch of the imagination.
This is insane.
And I hope the conversation could give us some kind of feedback.
People going about their merry business, normal, and could have been shot dead today, or end up in a fiery protest, or hours of traffic, people running for their life, bacchanal in town. And we're hearing people being paid to do this? Nah, man. This cannot go unanswered. This have to have a further investigation.
You must have some answers.
We need to know who are these people, who are paying these people, who are these. We need to know. The country has to have an explanation as to what happened today, June 30th, 2020. Having said that, we're going to get ready to post up some of our videos. You already download them?
Yeah, send them across, amigo.
Let's do the first one. If you want to see exactly what we are about to show you, then you need to log on to the Street 919 FM.
Because we're going to give you some ideas of things that took place across the country today. For those of you across
the world that continue to view this program. And yesterday, how much views we had?
At 16,000.
16,000 viewers yesterday alone. And we thank you for continuing to make us number one in Trinidad and Tobago. Not just the street. We've passed the street.
Yeah.
We are actually number one talk show in Trinidad and Tobago. 16,000 views just yesterday alone. And I want to thank you guys so much. For those of you who log on internationally.
So this is the first video here?
This is the first video here. And I'm showing you what happened on the old St. Joseph Road just before lunchtime today, when residents engaged in confrontation with the police. As you can see, the policeman on the right is engaged in shooting live rounds at residents as they run back up into the hills overlooking John John. This is exactly outside of the Riverside Towers, the police towers, a stone throw away from Besson Street. Remember to like the video, share it live.
Share it up.
So for those of you who saw that first video, as I mentioned to you, it's Old St. Joseph Road opposite the police headquarters outside. I'm not sure what happened. Our live went down, but bear with us. We're gonna... Okay, it's up now.
Union Hall.
It's...
Current Road.
The videos you're looking at is protest action across the country.
Watch out, get the picture of the man lighting it. You understand?
This protest you're looking at now is what took place in South Trinidad today in Corinth, a place called Corinth in South Trinidad. Again, if you want to see the videos, then you need to log on to the Street 919 FM Facebook page. And this is just a stone throw. I have a lot to show you all afternoon. I have been working very, very hard all afternoon to get this information to bring to you. So again, the question remains, if people are being paid to carry out this type of atrocity, then this is indeed
to put themselves
alarming.
at this kind of risk.
This is alarming. You need to consider a lot of things here. I don't think you realize that a lot of the persons protesting are young people. I don't know if you picked that up. There are a lot of young people out there. That's one. And two, this type of vengeance that you're seeing coming from them is indeed sad.
To say the least.
to say the least. And who are the persons responsible for bringing these youth onto our streets to cause this type of behavior? We need to find them. We need to know who they are. We need to find out how much they're paying them. Where did the money come from? I have so much questions on this particular topic. Trinidad and Tobago, we cannot allow the 30th of June to go down into our country's history without knowing who is behind this.
I agree.
We need to know who is behind this. We need to know, and I'm going to trust the fact that the minister has information that the public do not have, because after all, he is in charge of national security. So he would be giving us this information based on some intelligence, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, he said so. He said based on intelligence in terms of spoken word, that means he spoke to people who would have told him the information, and he had other intelligence as well.
And if that's the case, then we need to see some people behind bars. I personally will endorse them, seeing them in some silver bracelets walking up to the courthouse in order to face justice. We had how many deaths so far coming out of this? 1. How many reported shootings coming out of this? About 5.
So I'm now seeing a release here at 5 to 4 from the police commissioner. I haven't seen this. I have to check back the email, but this is an apparent release from the, on the TTPS app. The police commissioner has issued a notice here. A plot to destabilize country failed. 72 persons have been arrested. This is from the police commissioner at 3 minutes to 4 this afternoon. If you have the TTPS app, you should have seen it. It says the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the TTPS, wishes to assure the public that a well-orchestrated plan to destabilize the country by a few has been quelled. So far, 72 persons have been arrested and others are expected to be charged when investigations are completed. There has been 1 casualty, a woman, and investigations are underway to determine the cause of her death. Intelligence has revealed that this was an orchestrated plan that was led by several gang members, whereby the intention was to use the shooting of the 3 young men a few days ago as a front to cover the planned plot to shut down the country. Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith wishes to remind the nation that he was clear just a few days ago when he stated that any police officer charged for a violent crime should be removed from the service. All right, that's the release that on the TTPS
Did it
app.
state anything about persons being paid?
No, it didn't say anything about persons being paid. That particular investigation, I suppose, would be under the instructions or recommendations from the Minister of National Security, because it was his statement in public.
Yeah, but he would, of course, be liaising with the police commissioner on this to get this type of intelligence. But we're going to go for a break. We have a minute before the break. When we come back, we're going to be
WhatsApp messages either.
We're going to be liaising with those residents up there in Mover, where the whole thing started, to find out what is the situation behind this. Stay with us. It's yours truly, Isha Wells, Mr. X. We're inside the balance. And we have a lot of questions today. So much to answer. Stay with us. Remember to like the video, share the live.
Talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us.
The Street
919 FM.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Hi there. I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the 4th and 5th Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Happy Hour is back at Jenny's on the Boulevard. This time, we're not offering 10%, but 30% off drinks. Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get 30% off beers, Carib, Stag, Caribbean, Guinness, and Heineken. 30% off rum, White Oak, Black Label, Absolute Vodka, and Blue Vodka. 30% off cocktails, margaritas, mojitos, Jenny's Long Island Iced Tea, and daiquiris. Also enjoy 10% discount every Friday and Saturday on sushi. And guess what? Our COVID specials remain. Ask for specials on takeout. Specials include 12% off all government ministry orders, 20% off desserts. Choose from our famous Chinese-style express buffet, the American menu, burgers, ribs, and more. Italian menu, pasta, and more. Feel like dining? Our in-house dining is back. Visit Jenny's on the Boulevard today. And do not forget to ask for specials. Opening daily between the hours of 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us today at 625-1807, 395-3757, or 488-8800. Jenny's on the Boulevard for all your Chinese, American, and Italian needs.
Check the supermarket and buy a prepaid kit. Soon need to get help. Simply install yourself. Time for activation. WhatsApp with no hesitation. Get 15 days free and HBO for 50. Turn on Direct TV. Easy as. Get your prepaid TV. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Turn on Direct TV. Easy as. Get your prepaid TV. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Easy as 1, 2, 3 to get Direct TV prepaid. Buy your kit in store. WhatsApp 390-3288. Visit directtvcaribbean.com to activate. Turn on No Drama TV with Direct TV.
Turn on Direct TV.
Technology just went a step further with Global Galaxy app. The Global Galaxy app shows you where the hotspots are when looking for a good time. Looking for something new? This app is going to resolve all that for you. It allows you to see a live projection of the amount of people in a specific club, restaurant, hotel, boat ride, and more. Showing you menus, reviews, specials, and much more. Global Galaxy is worldwide and allows business owners to upload their content, videos, memes, and menus. Global Galaxy app is also a very good marketing strategy to allow more traffic in your establishment and is available free for both Android and iOS devices. So, any user that downloads this app sees all participating restaurants, hotels, boat rides, and wherever you would like to go. Business owners just have to log in at our website, www.globalgalaxy.com, and register on the website. And you would have an admin section where you would be able to manage the visual of those who would be using the app. As long as you install the app and check into a participating outlet, it gives you a prompt to check in anonymously. So please don't be alarmed. You would not be informed of whom would be at the establishment. It just gives you a quantitative live feed so that you would know exactly where you would like to go and how many people are there. Download the app today. Global Galaxy app available for both Android and iOS devices.
Are you looking for a home care aid for an elderly parent? Maybe you're looking for a nanny or babysitter for your children. Are you looking for a housekeeper or cleaner for your home or office? Then Helping Hands Home Care is the place for you. We provide qualified home care aid, nannies, babysitters, housekeepers, and cleaners at reasonable prices. We work so you don't have to. Just send us your budget and schedule and we'll make it happen. Are you trained in home care? Do you have experience in caring for the elderly, disabled, or children? Or maybe you want to earn extra money cleaning homes and offices? Then be part of our team. We want you. Contact us today, WhatsApp or call 4838741 to sign up. We are Helping Hands Home Care. Helping Hands Home Care. The home is where the heart is.
Flamboyant is now back to serve you next to 3J Supermarket on Monroe Road, 2 minutes minutes from the highway. Get your tasty roti with home-style curry crab and dumpling, bacon shark, and so much more. Call us at 223-5200. Flamboyant is open and ready to serve you.
Better vision for your physical eyes, and through the eyes of faith, let healing arise in your mind, body, and spirit. At Natural Heal Ministries, we teach kingdom principles for living that brings the blessing of God to your mind, body, and soul.
NHM Professional Associates are located at number 10 Moody Stewart Street, Monterey Post, San Fernando. For more info, contact Dr. Desmond Phillip at NHM on 349-3494.
NHM Professional Associates can be heard live on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 9:05 to 9:55 a.m.
We know the streets because we talk to the streets.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Yeah, Rastafari. Who is you to come and choose thy destiny for me? Yeah, I dedicate the youth, tell the youth the truth. And when you put all the gun in the youth, them on, badang, badang. After we put for you, then we you come turn your back on, badang, badang. Then you send the police, we come shoot with one, badang, badang. I will if I innocent you to put from your lost behind, badang, badang. And when you not fix the route, is them overload, you take with money. Lodge it in a offshore bank, but to you see last night. Close up, Bella no get no. See last night. Big water no get no. See last night. Them conscience that little shot no get no. See last night. Politician no get no sleep last night. Check it out. Nobody will see don't panic is to nuclear weapon. Nobody will contribute to them own and destruction. Bloody city, it's a pity, killing city, Ethiopian. Lion and two that no carry class nor fang eye. Them turn a blind eye to we cry. Then send them subs, them come in, yeah. Come brutalize, intimidate and say them run the corner. But I laugh at the fool's blunder. Got no win count, standing on reflection, conscience taking over. Oh, you see last night. Big water no get no sleep last night. Close up better no get no sleep last night. Them conscience has little shot no get no sleep last night. Corrupt policeman no get no sleep last night. Check it out, no more run on television and discipline. First thing, them the wrong, them no hear the king. Blood a shed, red a beg them qualificating. Them no cater for majority that is suffering. Them invest in the western and judgment it bring. Build up them concrete jungle and reject the farming. To them know, and the poor it really hurting. Then just a scuff and a scan and a show no caring. But oh you sleep last night. Close up Bella no get no sleep last night. Big water no get no sleep last night. Them conscience that little shot no get no sleep last night. Politician no get no sleep last night. The clerk no get no sleep last night. Corrupt politician no get no sleep last night. Policeman no get no sleep last night. Them conscience that me know they no get no sleep last night. Enough of them no sleep last night. Check it out. Enough of them see down pan keys to nuclear weapon. Enough of contribute to them own destruction. Bloody city, it's a pity, kill the city, Ethiopian. Lion and two that no carry class nor fangs eye. Them turn a blind eye to we cry. Then send them subs, them come in here, yeah. Come brutalize, intimidate and say them run the corner. But I laugh at the fool's blunder. Can know him can stand him on reflection, conscience taking over. I know you sleep last night. Lots of Bella no get no sleep last night. Big water no get no sleep last night. Them conscience
I am convinced, Mr. X, a lot of them do sleep good at night, eh?
A lot of people can't.
A lot of them do sleep good at night. But we'll get to the bottom of it. One thing I am sure about is wherever truth is hidden in the universe, it is find a way to expose
it will be
itself.
revealed.
Yeah, so again, I'm calling on the Minister of National Security to give us a little more information. We need to know who are these people that paid these protesters to go out there and cause havoc in Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, you just read before we went for the break, the police commissioner giving a statement on the issue. And according to that, it stated that a group of gang leaders, is it?
Yeah, tried to destabilize the country. And their attempts were foiled based on the interventions of the police service.
And 72 of them was arrested?
72 persons have since been arrested. He did confirm there was one incident of an injury with respect to a shooting. However, I was just listening to Yasin Abubakar and the attorney for his son, Fuad Abubakar. And Abubakar is saying 2 people were killed today, which would exacerbate the situation even more.
I only know of one.
I only know of one as well.
One would probably
well, he was saying a guy was also shot on George Street, I think, or something like that.
There was someone shot on the Beetham Gardens as well. Besides the woman, there was someone shot on the side facing the bus route, a young man. There was someone shot on St. Paul Street, and I understand another young man was shot in Mango Rose. But we'll continue to see how the situation goes. I'm trying to make contact with one of the protesters up there in the Mova area to tell us exactly what the situation is.
Yeah, all right, let's go to that. Remember to share the live, people. Share the live. We're not taking any phone calls right now.
Let me say a very special good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Isha Wells. I'm calling you live on the Street 919 FM. Are you in a position to talk with us now?
Yeah, I can talk right now.
Could you tell us exactly what happened in Mova yesterday that would have caused all of what we're seeing transpiring, not just yesterday, but today? Could you walk us through the series of events, please?
No, it's plain to see that with the killing of the 3 guys, Diamond, Joel, and Israel, the people want justice, and the people came out in their numbers to advocate for justice. And through that, we have a nationwide gathering which is causing this at this present time.
Okay, so I want to ask you, based on what you've just said, this nationwide gathering, 2 questions. Was this orchestrated by gang leaders, 1, and is it being funded or paid for by persons?
This is not orchestrated by gang leaders, and whoever it is spreading rumors like that, I think it is a disrespect to the people, family, who has just lost their loved ones. And whoever it is spreading rumors like that, should apologize to the people that are hurting at this present time.
Is this being funded by anyone?
This is not funded by anyone. I think the people who think that this is funded should come and see for themselves what is happening on the ground, and then they can speak for themselves.
So again, I'm asking, this is not the protesters involved in yesterday's marching and today's protesting is not being paid by anyone.
This is not being paid by anyone. I don't know where that information is coming from. We all live in areas in the Lavantil, Mova, East Port of Spain, Beetham, Sealat, where a series of these police killings have been going on for years and years and years, and the outcry for justice is fell on deaf ears. So it's about time we gather as a people and come together for justice. I don't know where this is trying to lead to in terms of anybody financing a protest. I have no knowledge of that.
So, sir, is this protest connected to the series of protests we saw happening around the country today, that is, in different parts of the country? Is this connected? Is it one protest?
But definitely, if you look at some of the guys that are protesting in Port of Spain and Sealots, you will see they all have their hands in the air when one of the men who was shot by the police officers was he had his hand in his hands in the air, indicating that I live right there. I live right 2 houses away. On my birthday, I'm going to take a little drink, you understand, and was shot and killed. So this is something that is a demonstration, right, by the people that we are fed up of these type of killing, and police officers and it is plain to see on the video, if you had the chance to look at it, right, that we are fed up. We are fed up as a people of these sort of incidents being happening in the area, and no justice for it.
Are you aware that other persons may have lost their lives today as a result of these protest actions?
I heard information of that. And also my condolences go out to the family, and it also goes to show that people are coming out to protest for justice, because police has just killed 3 men that surrendered, right? This is something been going on for years. This is a hurt for the community. You understand? What about the mothers, brothers, sisters? How they are feeling now? And then the police officers will shoot and kill people because they want justice. That is what it is.
How far does this protest action intend to go after today? I mean, does it end here?
It won't end here.
It will not end here?
No, it will not end here. This protest will go on and on until justice is being served.
Mr. X, you have anything?
We're not here for 2 days and 3 days. We are here to protest until we get justice, we demand justice.
All right, so
if it was you or me were in a video shooting at someone, we'd have been in the police station or charged already. Not so?
Well, so what you're saying is the justice you're looking for is that the shooters in the incident are held or suspended or held to account, basically. You want something to be done with them immediately. You find they shouldn't be just working.
Definitely. So these guys that perform this act, and they're not out there, and they can perform other acts like this.
Well, so some people had said, I mean, throughout the course of the day, even before the protest action escalated, people were saying that there are means and ways to go about contacting the Police Complaints Authority. They also saying Police Complaints Authority put out a release on Sunday saying that they will investigate it, reassuring the public that they are independent body from the police service. Is it that the protesters believe that this is not enough to even say that the investigation has started? You're saying that this is not enough?
No, this is not enough. This cannot be enough. You understand? This cannot be. They were just brutally.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, and I mean, I feel for you, but I just had 2 more. Hello?
He's there.
Go ahead.
You're breaking up. Could you stay one place, please?
You telling me about the process? If it was you.
We're trying to hear you, but you're breaking up. Could you stay one place, please? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so let's try.
Yes,
We're hearing you now.
Right, yes. You're back on. Yeah, you were saying if it was one of us, we would have been arrested by now. If we were on tape, some action would have been taken. It wouldn't just be about, suspicions or somebody investigating. It would be that you would have been arrested.
For me, that did. Say again, sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, we're asking you to just pick up where you left off.
Hello?
You broke up for a bit, but we can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying, I repeat again, if it was you or me that done something like that, swift action would have been taken, right? We would have probably been arrested.
I think I get it just the way you're saying. Are we getting some little disturbances in the connection?
We're getting some disturbances in the connection with you, but I want to... Sorry?
Yes?
Yes, I want to ask you this because we're getting some disturbances in the connection. I understand that the Chimook bread truck that was robbed yesterday was compensated for the robbery. Could you shed light on that?
Yeah, they were compensated, but that was not what the members and the people that was there at the time said took place. They said it was not a robbery. The driver of the van opened the tray. Some of the guys took bread. They put back the bread. They said no one took money from the driver, but the expenses came up to $3,000, which the members of the community came together and pooled the money, and it was we handed the owner of Chimuk Bakery the money, which was
So you're confirming that Chimuk Bakery was paid $3,000 in compensation today for what happened yesterday?
Definitely, and it was they were not robbed.
No, some citizens really concerned. I mean, and even in that situation, some citizens concerned because stones and different projectiles were thrown at cars in different places. We even saw in the process in the Cocorite where the guys were throwing things onto the hitting vehicles and damaging private property. How do you control that? How have you been dealing with that with your protesters and people who are looking to respond to this situation?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that anyone innocent, or I should not say innocent, is soon being thrown at other people and to cause any further damages. But knowing that everyone is standing and united for one cause, and it's justice, social justice, now we need to contact everyone and where we can come to one common understanding and go about it in a more meaningful way and advance in our protests towards justice for these police killings and no more police killings in matters surrounding like these.
Is it that you're not trying to identify a leader? I don't think a leader of these protests or any main, group has been identified. Has there been any formal group formed? Is there somebody we could talk to directly who would say...
Who is in charge of what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, this is not about who is the leader. This is the outcry from the bowels of the community for justice. So we are not focused on who is the leader, right? We are focused on getting justice, and we are not trying to pull people together to get a leader, and we are not about that.
We have about a minute before we go. Could you give your closing comments to the members of the public that are listening, that are probably terrified that they can end up in a protest tomorrow, or,
wouldn't be able to go to work,
wouldn't be able to go to work, or stores will not be able to open?
Well, I can speak for as much as the people I can get in contact with, that we will share the message throughout, that we will try and abstain, and we will abstain from violence. So far in the Drummond's area, we have abstained from violence, right, against anyone. Also, I cannot say whether a store will open or not, but we are going ahead with our protest for justice, because we want justice at any cost, but we are not going towards violence. We are doing it in a way that it will not have violence, right? But as I said, we will share the message throughout the communities of the Beatum, the Sealat, the Sporters Spain, the Laventine, and we will ensure that there's peace. So no one will have, no citizen will have to worry about any object being thrown at them of any sort.
Caller, we have about 50 seconds before we go. I want to thank you so much for talking with us. All the best to you, and of course, we hope that, this reaches a speedy resolution.
I just find we shouldn't be getting hurt. General people shouldn't have to...
39 seconds before the break. When we get back, we're going to open the phone lines and take some calls. Stay with us.
Streets, because we talk to the streets.
Come talk with us on the Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
What are you sleeping on? Did you know that you may be sleeping on dead skin cells, dust mites, and bodily fluids? Do you suffer with aches, pain, stiffness, and other sleep disorders? Studies show that you should replace your mattress every 7 to 10 years for better health, better support, and a better night's sleep. Visit a sleep center today at Quartz and find the perfect mattress for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
Tobago is like one big happy family, and in this time of pandemic, our family values have never been stronger. We are stronger together, Tobago, and together, with a name you can depend on, we are moving into the new normal with quality food from Chef and Barbecue.
On mornings when I'm on my way to work, I like to pass by Chef's and BBQ for a hot cow wheel soup or a bacon saltfish to start my day. And now I hear breakfast is $20, and then me I go. The staff nice too, you know. Hello. Chef's is the place to go.
Chef and Barbecue is renowned in Tobago for home-style cooking using the best Tobago has to offer and more. Visit a Chef and Barbecue near you today and get that home-cooked meal you've been missing. Call to order and pick up your meals hot and ready at Chef's and Barbecue. There's no chef like a Tobago chef.
Hey guys, it's Isha here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Over the past few months, life as we know it has changed. We continue to discover new things, how to unmask creativity, and how to quarantine our differences. We're attending concerts from our bedrooms, giving the earth a vacation and learning beyond the classroom. As we journey through this together, let's never forget all the reasons to keep believing things will get better. Be connected, be positive, be mobile.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.com. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. We're going to go to the phone lines and take your calls. I know so much of you wanted to get in. Of course, after the phone calls, we're going to do another video, so stay with us. Amigo, you on the lineup? Line up for another video, yeah?
Yeah, he
Let's
ready.
go to the phone lines. Give them the numbers again very
He's running
slowly.
one right now. Right, so the numbers are called 342-0081, 342-0081, 466-5391. That's 466-5391. If you want to send a WhatsApp voice note or message, send those WhatsApp messages now to 771-1791. 771-1791. Internationally, you could call us on 718-874-3860. We're talking about this protest action, this response to 3 young men who have been described as being killed in extrajudicial killings.
Mr.X.
Yes.
Good evening, Aisha.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. You know what? I want to find out me advertising about the work in it. I don't want to find out about
You want to find out about
the
what,
working
sorry?
program. You hear me?
You want to find out about what, sorry?
The working program I'm here advertising about helping hand.
Or call them. Call the number that the ad gives. We can't talk about that here. Call the number. The ad gives you a number, sweetheart. Call that number and you'll get all the information you need. Call, are you live?
Hello, good afternoon, Aisha.
Hi, good afternoon.
You're talking about and the 3 young fellas. My heart goes to the family because I know I'm not going to get shot by the police, but my nephews, cousins, friends, all those are alive by brutal senseless killing. My nephew was a victim, the young man who went to buy the gas in Mova in Onibikam, and that still haunts me up to now. So I know what the family and them going through. But I will say to these protesters and them, that they're senseless what they're doing. We do have to adopt American style. We do have to go that way. You cannot be damaging people's property. People motor cars, people this, people that. Who replacing it? Who fixing it for them? Any one of the protesters coming out and fixing for them? Who fixing it for them? Why they doing all that? My heart goes to the 3 young fellas because I could have said one of mine. I know how them mother feels. I have friends.
Thank you
But
so
all
much.
them kind of...
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Let's see who else is there. How much you give him to download?
7.
So why he only playing 3? Caller, you live? Caller, you there?
Aisha, well.
Hey, Wall Street
Aisha,
Trini.
well.
Wall Street Trini, how are you?
Today is a fantabulous and Mr.X.
Amigo.
Mr.X, while you and Aisha at it, right? You guys playing video and I'm watching this video, If we want to be balanced, I want you guys to also show this video where the police killed the 3 guys in Mova as well.
We played that
We played that yesterday 3
We played
times.
it over and over yesterday.
Yeah, 3 times yesterday.
We did it yesterday.
I missed it.
Oh.
My bad. I 100% apologize.
No problem.
Because I didn't see it. all
That's
right?
okay.
But also, Aisha and Mr. X, I don't want you guys to jump to conclusions. Okay? I want you guys to take a little step back. Because almost the same thing that's going on in Trinidad today in Mova is going on here in the United States of America with respect to police brutality. And Aisha Wells and Mr. X, you know, sometimes black people become tired of being tired. They're tired of being brutalized. They're tired of being abused. They're tired of being neglected. And Aisha Wells and Mr. X, the same exact thing is happening in the United States. Where is that? An accessory to the brutality of black people is rioting. It's burning down businesses. It's an accessory because black people are tired. Now, hear what has happened in the United States now that those things started to happen. Right? Apple have now a program with $100 million of grants to black businesses. Google have a program now, right, of millions of dollars for black businesses, right? All these companies, Lowe's have a $25 million program for black businesses. It's going, these things that happen change people's mind. You know why? You know why Lowe's and them is having that, all those programs now? Because they don't want the fire or the burning to come to them. So they understand now they have to participate in the process. They cannot be sitting on the sideline. So I don't want you guys to jump to conclusion and say that these folks in Mova, Lavantil, and environ are rioters and they shouldn't be doing this and they should be doing that. And Mr. X and Isha Wells, do you know there's also burnings in Diego Martin?
Yes, there's burnings in Cocorite, there's burnings in Maraval, there's burnings in Corinth and South.
I want to be specific. Because I'm trying to make a point.
Okay.
Do you guys know there's burnings in Diego Martin?
Yes, we know.
Okay. Mr. X, you know too, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I bring that point up is because the media is not highlighting the burnings that are happening in what you call suburban Trinidad and Tobago. They are only highlighting what's happening in the Beatum or in Mova. I don't want you guys to fall for that bait.
No, we won't, but I'm trying to find out something as well, Wall Street. So if we're to understand exactly what you're saying and not fall for what is being said, are you also in agreement that it's persons that are fed up protesting and not necessarily persons who were paid to protest?
Well, I don't know. You see, the pay to protest part, that's the same part they talk about in America. They talk about the black people looting and doing. The black people and them wasn't looting. People in Mova might not be part of the paid protesters, whoever that is. The people with respect to the 3 guys who killed, they may not be even part of that. But that is what they do to try to deflect from the point of what happened.
Well, the person who made that comment, Wall Street, was the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, in a press conference today.
Say that again?
The person who made the comments about protesters being paid was the Minister of National Security today at a press conference.
No, I'm aware of that. But I don't want people to miss the point. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't want, because of that point now, we're going to miss the point of the 3 people that got killed, murdered. And we're going to talk about the protesters now who being paid. The same thing with George Floyd. The same exact thing. The same thing. I'm telling you. The same thing. And we cannot fall for that. We have to improve the lives of black people in Lavantil, in Mova. That's what we have to do. Why these people protesting? They are being abused. They are being taken advantage of. It's time. And they're fed up. They're tired of being tired. And when they're tired, these are the things that happen. When are we going to take care of that? I don't want to hear nothing about who are being paid to protest and all.
I'm just, Wall Street, you have to take into consider. I'm not shifting the goalpost. I'm just saying what was said. Don't be angry at me. Don't be angry at me. I'm not the one that made the comment. I'm just saying.
But what it is, I am fed up of hearing the same thing. That's why people in the United States of America are fed up. We're fed up of hearing. Here's what happens now. As soon as 3 police officers were fired in Wilmington, North Carolina, they get them on video. They get them on video Sunday. The Tuesday they were fired. Them 3 officers who killed them, whoever them officers who killed them guys, they should be suspended. When an investigation is finished, then they're rehired. What are they waiting for? The video is there. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? The video shows it. The video don't lie. That's why we have video here and they have video here. What are you waiting for? Right? It's the same thing. They're waiting and waiting and waiting. These same black people in Mova tired of getting injustice. The people of Lavantil tired of getting injustice. When is that going to change? The only way it's going to change, listen to what Malcolm X said. Listen, the only time them things are going to change when them people rise up. And I'm saying to the people of Lavantil, Mova, and environment, in the words of Frederick Douglass, power can see nothing without a demand. And Isha and Mr. X, there's always an accessory to when people suffer. When they suffer, they tired suffering.
Wall Street, before you go, who is responsible for the suffering that you're talking about, the people of Lavantil and Mova are enduring?
The government. The government. Well, I'm not going to mix matters. It's the government, whichever government it is, they're responsible. They're responsible.
So you're calling on the people of Lavantil and Mova to rise up against that system of governance. Is that what you're saying?
Listen. rise up against whatever that's keeping them down, that's only depressing them, that's abusing them, whoever, whatever that is, whatever it is. The people tired. Listen, when I walk out my door on a daily basis, I tell them, Mr. X, there's a possibility I may not come back home to my family. And many black people in America face that, and they're tired of that. They're tired, and it's not only in the United States of America, it's global now, it's all over the world. Black people tired of being tired. Mr. Welsh, Mr. X and Isha Welsh, I thank you guys for giving me this opportunity.
You're welcome, Wall Street.
Thank you, Wall Street.
Of Laventille and Byron, in the words of Frederick Douglass, power concedes nothing without a demand. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
It seems like these boys have some support.
I mean, I could understand that position, you know, and I could support it to a point. And again, it still comes back to what I said yesterday. And it's just like what we learned from young, you know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I think, Wall Street, you have a very valid point. And like I said yesterday, upon the information reaching to us about that Chimuk robbery, I said that singular incident took away validity from the protest.
And I think that is what they sought to correct by compensating Chimuk
by paying
today,
them, yes.
to paying them
yeah.
back. I think that's what they tried to correct. Let's see who's there. Caller, you live?
Good afternoon, Isha. Good afternoon, Brad.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how you doing?
Now, Isha, I good. Now, I listen to Wall Street most of the time. Very good contribution. But I totally disagree. How could, you know, what Wall Street has to understand, and living in the U.S., where you have what you call systematic sort of racism, don't tell me that when Kamala Prasad leads the government here, she's of East Indian descent. And when Dr. Rowley and they lead the government here, that is systematic, and the government and the not taking care of people in Laventille and all those places. In Baltimore, the whole approach in respect to financing of schools is different than in Trinidad. So with all the education I know Wall Street has, and I respect him, that contribution this evening, you can't parallel that with what goes on in Trinidad. You give me an example of what is being not given in places like BTOM, all those places, the schooling, the technical ability, the vocational, everything that's accessible. What are they not getting there as compared to what people get in the U.S.? No, you can't tell me that. The BTOM, which was one of the first places, get what you call low-cost housing. And when you get low-cost housing in a built-up area, where if you were to do assessment for those properties worth millions, you got that between two highways, a bus route and a highway, and you telling me government to take care of people? Where you had to pay almost $100 or $200 a month for property. You will tell me the men Wall Street that wanted leadership from you all to showcase trade and all these other areas. You're going to tell me you can't do that on your own? If I were to go up there today and I want 16 masons, right? Or 18 welders, Dr. Rowley has to send them to well? Come down on Wall Street. Listen, Isha, I know we always start behind. And don't tell me we could start with slavery. But and Isha, Wall Street can't tell me today that what's going on with Laventille and those places is similar to what's going on with George Floyd and they. That's nonsense. It's nonsensical. Not only that, what those fellas doing there, the protest is very different than for George Floyd. It had a hit the street, and then you had the hooligans. Our protest in Trinidad is mostly hooligans. There is nothing like a protest where they come down the street and they walk peacefully. No. Some Queen problem, the pelting at vehicles, like protest Wall Street. Look, let me tell you something, I sympathize with any parent that loses a child. And I keep telling Wall Street and it's not about only police killing. Police killing is something that is uncomfortable for any parent. But you know what? There are almost 400 and something murders outside of police killing, where black fellas have to get on the phone and say, oh, Lord Father, look at these fellas, eye open. Without police killing, Wall Street, you said nothing about that. Comment on these things. Because I'm sure nobody's stupid enough for anybody to put a gun in these fellas' hand, because don't tell me, fella robotic, that I could call you and just tell you give you a gun and kill people. Talk about that too. So don't tell me systematically that government is taking care of the people of Laventille, Beaton, Maloney, Pleasantville. Come on. All those models. Look, Isha, listen, what is a fella I like to hear. You see today, what we can parallel U.S. systematic racism with Trinidad and Tobago. Playing the fool. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Rowley Jr. I'm going to take a few more calls and get ready to show a video. Remember, to see the video, you have to log on to our live, The Street 919 FM. Caller, you're
On
live.
Facebook, do it
Make
now.
sure he and play back any of the
And
same
share,
ones.
and share. He getting the others. He
Caller,
apparently
you're
didn't
live.
get all.
Yeah, Isha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Isha, I remember 1990 with the news marching. And who was there when the thing happened? Who will leave the country and go? I could call other than name who was in the red house. I was just doing when this man say that I'm lying. Something you're doing. Because you check 1990 with the march or the same news. And if I was the commissioner, I would have stopped them news from marching. Yeah, I would have stopped them. And let people realize and see what happened in 1992 and watch how you think spinning wrong from the sea.
You hearing something else?
That man say, the man right. Somebody
see if it's protest.
To the right, and it's only African people, right? Why don't you go Central Olympics and march? Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have another call. Caller, good afternoon to you.
Yes, Aisha. Good afternoon to you and Mr. X.
Hi, Brooklyn.
And I want to say, Wall Street, when you speak the truth, you must get bashed, especially when you're speaking against the PNM. Aisha, people say this thing is not politics. I say this thing is full politics.
But Wall Street is PNM, though, Brooklyn. You can't get more PNM than Wall Street. Wall Street is PNM.
No, listen, I on Wall Street cited this today, and I said when Wall Street talk the truth today, Rowley Jr. come and say he don't agree. Because Rowley Jr. could never disagree with the PNM. This is what I am saying. So I am Wall Street friend and neighbor today. So what I am saying, Aisha, we dealing with the people that the police still killing. The only difference is Donald Trump say when they start looting, he go shoot. And everybody hate him for that. But up to now, Christopher Rowley is saying nothing about the police killing that continuing in the country. Look at a woman dead today on the beat up just because she protesting. And she pregnant. This is what we're talking about. Why the police shooting at African people in the PNM stronghold areas, live ammo, and killing them like animals. This is what we're talking about. Right? And what she come and says hooligans protesting. Aisha, why it is these young people is out of work, they are unemployed and they can come out and get protest every time and what you want to do, and they have to run at you. Well, I wouldn't say well because the gentleman before said that they don't want to be van, the driver open the van and tell them take bread. But at the end of the day, why people have to be taking dry bread and PNM stronghold with Mr. Christopher Rowley? After 5 years, after 50-something years at PNM, Rowley Jr., we don't want to hear all here. It's not hooligans. Everybody on the street is hooligans in the street. You understand? Everybody, this is what we're talking about. The police are killing people still. People are dying by police bullets still on the street. And after now, the Prime Minister that loves Trinidad and Tobago can't come and say something to the people to calm the situation down. Everyone's calm and she might have already have their police suspended and make it killing to stop what's happening in the country. Just because she care about the citizens and the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and she don't want to see the protest and things continue. But because Rowley and them like what's going on, because election coming, he wishes this could go on until the time for election to say no election. Rowley Jr., you go to church and be a pastor or something and still be with a man. I shall have a blessed day.
All right, Brooklyn, very emotional. Caller, good afternoon, you're live. Caller, you are live, good afternoon. I'm going to read your comments in a bit. I see you. It's a lot of comments. Caller, you're live. You're sounding very soft, caller. Could you speak up, please?
Okay, are you hearing me better now?
A lot better, thank you.
Okay, a pleasant day to you all. Let me tell you something, Aisha. People are not only venting because of the killings in Mova, but they are very disgruntled about the government.
You're sounding soft again.
Yes, people are not... Are you hearing me better now?
Yeah.
All right, people are not disgruntled only about the killings in Trinidad and Tobago with the police officer situation, but they are also venting about the mismanagement in the governance. People are very frustrated at the moment, so they use this platform to also vent with all the other issues that they have with the government, right? And I am saying what they could have simply done is to take this to the Red House, is to take this to the police administration building or to the office of the Prime Minister, but it is beyond It is beyond the killings. It's beyond all. People are clearly fed up, right? And I would like to join hands with Wall Street because people want to condemn Wall Street, but Wall Street does make a lot of sense in its contribution. But you know what? We have a lot of hypocrites in the People's National Movement who will back and say, you know what? It's about the killings. It's not only about the killings. But you know what happened? Their days are numbered, and they will see for themselves. But you know what, Aisha? I will just continue to look at the situation, and all of them who want to push up themselves and be behind and this and that and push forward. Look the innocent girl on the beat who got killed. She was pregnant, right? That is going to be another uprise. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Another phone call, international line. Caller, you're with us. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I heard all of what Mr. Wall Street had to say. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon. I heard all of what this gentleman had to say about the situation, but it appears as though this is a cultural behavioral pattern in the black community. Let me explain to you what is happening in New York. A couple of years ago, this current mayor established a program they had Cure Violence. I mean, in the depressed communities, spending money, have mentors going to talk to young people and so on and so forth. From $6 million, it moved to $12 million. And the communities are still the same thing. So no matter what you do in depressed communities, I am of the opinion that people are not interested in elevating themselves. Just last year in the same community where all these monies were spent mentoring young people and all those things, there was a gunplay and 7 people got shot at an annual summer event in the same communities where they spend all the money. So no matter what is being done to better the lives of all these young people I'm seeing catching fire all around the damn place, they're not interested in that. They are internet children. They like things quickly. They don't want to achieve anything good for themselves, but to just do what they're doing, criminality. So, I mean, it's not surprising what is happening. And it appears as though it's a cultural behavioral pattern in the black community where they are so-called being depressed or oppressed. Have a good day. I am listening to your programs, and good luck to you guys. God bless.
Thank you so much, international caller. Every line is lit. Take all those calls before we play another video. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, Isha.
Hi, good afternoon.
So I was listening to Mr. Walsh. He didn't want to clarify the protests with what happened in the United States. Right? The United States loot or quantize or anything, and what they do it was very effective. Was very effective. You understand? Sorry, it's my black people, I won't call them hooligans, but they have better ways and means could have done better. Or could have formed a do what you want to follow the United States, for keep all the social distancing and form a barricade and protest in the same way, would have been effective the same way. When election come now, the same road that they destroy with tires, they go come and bash the member to tell them they are fixing the road. That's all. They come and bash it. Or they could have take that, go Red House, go Parliament, go in front by his church and office. You understand? Go by the Attorney General office. You have what that means. They could have do that. You understand? It's unfortunate. Look, this morning in Simple Street, they try to hold a man. When they hold him, man, he's bottle and big stone behind the police. Bottle and big stone. You understand? Inside in towers there, when you come there this morning, bottle and glass and everything. If all don't want to bring heat on the police. Don't bring heat on all yourself. You understand? Don't bring heat on all yourself. Give the police heat because all don't want to stand up for equal rights and justice. You understand? But what all they're doing is kind of shepherding and the police retaliate now. They want to. I am a contractor. I just go elsewhere and ask people that were here going on for that. I ask them, the first thing I ask, when the first thing come out, how much do they pay? Where we going? I said, am I saying let me go marry? No boy, I can't go marry. And then I am talking about the government is sponsored for that. Them don't want that. When I walk down there, I tell them, hey, give me a cigarette, give me a smoke, give me a sheet of paper, give me a little bit of paper. The same men who come in and ask to go and make an honest day work. They don't want that. You understand? It's unfortunate would have nobody killing. You understand? Nobody would support that, but they have better ways than me. They could have do that. And then I'm a certain person. Leave from where they need to come. You understand? To raise a heat. before you try to quell, you raise it. You understand? A man who just try to talk and can't talk. You understand? If you come the same way you want to chastise the police with what they're doing, why you tell the people who was upstairs in the towers, who pegging the bottle at the police, tell them hello, or they can't do that. But besides that, now is a whole, look, man, I'm sorry, my black brothers and things, I'm very sorry, but there are ways that they can do better than that, because I know even tomorrow election comes, they want to say the prime minister, whoever is fixing the road.
Thank you, caller. We have to take a short break in a while. Let's organize the video now. Tell Amigo.
I'll be talking right here.
We're going to play another video. Amigo, video. We're going to play another video right now. If you want to see the video, log on to our Facebook page, The Street 919 FM, and like and share the video. That's the same one, man. I can't right. Not that one. Tell him not that one. Alright, so I'm getting ready to load the other video that I want you guys to see. The countdown is on me. I have 2 minutes. Is the video longer than 2 minutes? Yeah. So we best hold it until we come back from the break. I see you as well on the phone lines. I'll read a few comments before I go, though. Alright, so Afisha Gibbs is saying, Rowley Jr., it's not fair across the board, because I am being judged by my race, color, and the area where you see projects peaceful. We fed up of the injustice, all right? Let me see who else is there. I'll read a few comments before we go. All right. Okay. So Lynette Alexis said, I'm fed up of them blaming the PNM. If it was the UNC in power, they would have blamed them too. I am not saying it's right what happened, but behind the incident, there's a lot of questions. Police died and civilians died. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Quentin Williams says it's a pity that it takes this to bring warring fractions together to fight the police. And 2 days ago, they were warring each other. I wonder when it's going to be over, if they're going to go back to warring. That's something I'm asking as well. Seeing that they could have united in this stance, what was the killing for in the first place? Let me see who else is there. Francesca says, leave Dr. Rowley alone. He will talk when he is ready. All right, and who else is sending messages? Good afternoon, Isha. Very special good afternoon to you. Thank you so much. I missed the videos today. I'm glad I'm getting to see it while watching your show. Thank you so much, Isha. All right, Crystal George is saying a very special good afternoon to you, Isha. Thank you so much. Violet Joseph says spiritual warfare and choices, while Nissia Edwards said all this is so sad. Paul is saying. Okay, Ravi Murad says people feel it's a joke. Bullnull is saying only small unruly groups of people protesting, while Fuel Will says here, this one, no justice, no peace. Paul is saying, I never leave the PNM. I am just being honest. Okay, Paul, honest PNM, Paul. We have a break to take with 44 seconds to go. I'm going to go for that break, and then I'll come back. We'll play another video. I know most of you missed the videos today. I'm going to keep you up to date. And we're going to take some more calls as we continue this afternoon program. Yours truly, Isha Wells and Mr. X on The Balance.
You talk, come talk with us on the street
919 FM.
The branch at C3 Center and Trinity Mall is back to serve you with the best barbecue in the East and South. Original sauces and value for money. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 10 a.m. Closing 8 p.m. at C3 Center and 9 p.m. at Trinity Mall. Sundays 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get your barbecue chicken, lamb, fish, burgers, jerk chicken, chili wings, and a wide variety of sides to choose from. Check us out, D-Ranch.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance Beat All Talk.
Are you looking for a home care aide for an elderly parent? Maybe you're looking for a nanny or babysitter for your children. Are you looking for a housekeeper or cleaner for your home or office? Then Helping Hands Home Care is the place for you. We provide qualified home care aid, nannies, babysitters, housekeepers, and cleaners at reasonable prices. We work so you don't have to. Just send us your budget and schedule and we'll make it happen. Are you trained in home care? Do you have experience in caring for the elderly, disabled, or children? Or maybe you want to earn extra money cleaning homes and offices? Then be part of our team. We want you. Contact us today, WhatsApp or call 4838741 to sign up. We are Helping Hands Home Care. Helping Hands Home Care. The home is where the heart is.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Oliver's Club, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:50. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
Come talk with us. Real serious. Hard talk. Real talk on the street. 919 FM.
we're doing this one for Sugar Alus as he's going to be on Iwer stage on Friday. The video you're looking at now is the protesters when they hit downtown Port of Spain walking up Henry Street. For those of you looking at our live, that is what you're seeing now.
In history, it is the world's disaster. It's in record how millions of people dead. Yet every day, man improving a new warhead. They dread because this was never meant to be. Man supposed to dwell in harmony, but because of selfish ways, man create things to shorten his days. Cause in this comfort and strife, what a life, what a life. Cause in this comfort and strife, what a life in these times. But these are the signs of the end of time. Talking about gonorrhea, AIDS and herpes. Now researching desperately to find the cure. And up to now, man still hasn't passed first floor. Well, what more? The Bible said that when God made woman, He specified she was man's companion. Some men turn away from her beauty and perfection.
Looking at those videos again on the live, Mr. X, it really, really was a terrible thing that occurred today.
Today, and in so many locations and in so many different ways, you know. And I want to say, you know, I think my heart really goes out to the family of anyone that's lost a family member in any incident, whether it was a police officer or a civilian or somebody suspected of a particular action. To lose a family member is always going to hurt. And I think Trinidad and Tobago, we have to look at these situations and again address the real issues that are at hand. We have some very significant issues that are playing out right here in front of us with this action. Because like Isha said before, for these people to take this action, it means that people are, one, putting themselves at risk.
Real risk. This is no joke risk. They running into the police, pelting debris at the police, fighting, shooting. How much money you could pay them to do this? And that is why I want to stick with that. You see that? The Minister of National Security have a lot more questions to answer to the public about this.
About that.
I want to know who is paying these people to do this. Whatever intelligence you have, sir, it's time that you give it to the police and let us see some people lock up for this.
Yeah, if that is the case, and if people have...
It has to be the case. I doubt the minister would lie.
If
People
it is.
need to be locked up for this. This must go down in our history today, like how 1990 went down.
But this is exactly
must
where it's
also
going.
go down.
This is exactly where it's heading.
Coincidentally, it was another Tobagonian Prime Minister at the helm at 1992.
Mm-hmm. And we in the same time period too, because it was July, this is June.
I'm saying this must go down in our country's history. We must find out who's the culprits behind this.
Mm-hmm.
And they must also face the brunt of the law. I want to take a few more calls. Give them the number.
342-0081, 342-0081. You could call us at 466-5391, 466-5391. Those are the two numbers to call. 342-0081 or 466-5391. If you want to send a WhatsApp message, emojis or voice notes, send them to 771-1791. 771-1791. Internationally, call us live on 718-874-3860. I know it's a lot of numbers, people, but we're taking your calls, your voice notes, your messages.
Everything. Send it, we take it. Caller, you're live.
Hello, Isha.
Yes.
Isha, you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Isha,
yes, good
you
afternoon.
getting set up with Scott Young and that thing we saying there? You getting set up with that? Anytime people protesting, them just come up with them kind of live or people getting paid to cause destruction or kind of thing. That to show you off course. That's not, I don't believe that at all. Only chocolate people go fall for that. I don't believe that at all. The reason why people protesting is because they're fed up of it. I from Lawanti. And them police and them just come in and brutalize people. Even children get brutalized. Just imagine two little boy linemen in a billion up there was at a truck. Two little boy linemen. And here the conversation them kind of now. When the police cuff how he take he cuff like a man. And this one say when he get kicked, how he stand like a man and all them kind of thing. I always know that one day it will reach the way it reached today because people fed up. People fed up. This is not this thing only come out on video now. But this is going on all the time, you know. You have a commissioner calling people cockroach and talking about one shot, one kill. And talk when 4 people get killed down in Chumakak and another 6 get killed in Party Street and then they come and kill some down in Silas down there. And when people talking and making a comment, talking about you will do investigation, and after that, no investigation. Anything the officers and them do, you see him talk up against or looking to pacify anything. Isha, man, all you get real, man. This thing is what this is the smoke, you know, the fire behind. You see that marching you see they have in America? We're going on in America, going on here all the time. That's going on here all the time, but it just is coming out in the open now. You see the people who calling and talking about, when you try to get killed, or nobody come out and protest, why then come out and protest? Them asking the question, why them and do it? You understand? They're always looking for things to come and swing around the real issue and show people off course. And you see this Rowley Jr., he should try and stop the radio, you know. He should try and stop. He make me sick when I hear him, boy, because like I don't know if Rowley spitting him out or something. But Aisha, just remind me of Bonadine. You remember when Bonadine get killed in
Never did. It was in Caledonia self. It wasn't in Caledonia.
Right.
It was Caledonia.
That?
I remember that. I was young though.
And the police went to court and they win that case. You see the kind of injustice that takes place in this country, Aisha. What's going on here today is a spill off of hurt and pain and suffering perpetrated on the poor class and people for years. And it just reached a stage now. I don't know if this year is the year for it, because with George Floyd and these 3 will come and get killed in Trinidad now. I see a police on TV boasting. Anytime people come out to protest, they don't have the black van waiting and they have pepper spray and taser waiting for protesters and all kind of thing. I say, you see, Stott Young and them shouldn't talk. Them shouldn't talk at all.
Come off the radio before you say it. Come off before you say it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Right. Later. Caller, your live.
Right.
Yes, Aisha, I want to say that the only person getting paid in Trinidad and Tobago to do a job that he can do is the Minister of National Security. He getting paid to a job for 5 years that he can do, that he have no control over. Aisha, I know I feel emotional about the situation, because in Mova on the Lady Young Road, my family, the police, and them shoot up a car when they hang up out the air and 3 of them dead. And one of my cousins' name was the same name like me, but my father here can run him thinking I was in the car and it wasn't me. So that's why I could speak like this, because the police and them, that happened years ago, like around 19 1999 somewhere or 2000. Police and them on the lay down tried to stop them where they could have killed them and nobody go see. So they continue driving till they reach by the lookout. And I had a family member on the lookout who witnessed it when they had all the windows so and the surrender and the police and shoot up the car. It was she had already car to Isha. That's like to talk like this, right? The only person getting paid to talk shipments is the Minister of National Security. All that is going to do is lie to the public. Lie with no kind of evidence. Lie. And that's all the pay them good for, to tell lies. Trinidad and Tobago laugh and see on it, open all their eyes and see. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Because they're killing all this. If it was in Westmoreland, they would have had rubber bullet. All this riot gang, they don't have no rubber bullet. They have all this equipment. All this riot equipment with no rubber bullets. Only open all their eyes, you know. I shall not good day.
Thank you so much. And that too is what caught me with all of this, Mr. X.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they go out there to a protest with live rounds. Ammunition? Why not rubber bullets?
Somebody said it's rubber bullets they're firing. I heard somebody say that earlier today, but I don't know if that is true.
Well, we have one casualty.
Well, two. More than one casualty. We have one death for sure, one fatality for sure. But casualty-wise, it may be more than that. And according to the police commissioner, 72 arrests.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Isha, Mr. X.
Good afternoon.
Okay, well, I've been listening, but I want to say something. For people to try and equate the fight in America with Trinidad, it just shows a very high level of ignorance. Because America's situation is way different because we have a high level of racism that is causing and the root cause of those killings. And Mr. Floyd, as far as people now starting to understand and grasp, had to do with some incident with a woman when they were working as bouncers in a bar years before, and he took this opportunity to enact revenge. However, what is happening here, it equates to terrorism, because when you are attacking the normal and average citizen to try to get an administration to do some sort of change and holding the citizenry hostage to get your activity done, it's in any other country, it's called terrorism, right? And this is a terrorist activity that is going on here. You can call it whatever you all like about protest, it's a terrorist activity. That's second. You ask the question concerning if it is the who's paying. Well, listen, in numerous instances, we've seen that there are people behind the scenes involved. I remember watching the Anale at the time, and you see the guys came and made a robbery, and then leaving the bumper fell down. And a man in a big time SUV came and take up the bumper. He said, well, okay, the man got a bumper, but you know what he did? He ripped off the license plate so that it can't be traced. You telling me that that's not people behind certain things? You don't have to be there, and you don't really have to get paid at all. One person could get paid to instigate. And let me show you how bad that is be. Right now in America, with all this Black Lives Matter, yes, Black lives do matter because everybody else won't seem to matter more than them. But you know what? Because of it being just insinuated and infiltrated, and without people intelligence getting into play, they're actually destroying monuments for people who helped slavery, who was against slavery. They destroyed it, and because they were put into their mind, all those are symbols of oppression. And they're destroying things. Imagine a statue of Douglas. They're destroying it because they did not. Somebody has to be pushing that, because nobody can do their homework to understand, hey, these are people that actually help black people and are destroying their heritage.
Thank you, caller. Let's play some voice notes quickly. What's going on? Why is not hearing it?
They might have muted on the answer. I might have to come wrong and unmute the WhatsApp for the messages.
How did they do that now?
You have to go into the volume control mixer and adjust it from there.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'll come and do it in a bit.
Do that in a bit, yeah? Caller, you live?
Yes. Isha,
Yes.
You know, police are children to our wives to go rubber bullet. Just have better gun than the police. No police to go rubber bullet to them criminal. And most of them fellas are no children. They are sitting on with guns. So the police are really rich. When you will say police are walking rubber bullet. Them are real good guns. Better the police. You mustn't say that. And all you talking to is something behind that. And they know it's who pushing them things. And black people foolish only following them and taking their money. Like blood money they're taking. After where they get them guns from. We are thinking them money to buy the guns. No black man. Ask them. These are truthful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kevin Williams said TTPS is over 4,000 officers. Actually, it's over 7,000, Kevin.
Nearly 8.
And if the police were really killing innocent people, thousands and thousands would be dead. There is no doubt that there are some bad police, but not all police is bad. Let's see who's there. Every line is lit. I want to play another video after this call. Caller, you're live.
Isha, good evening, and you're good.
Thank you.
My thing about it is that we have a serious situation here where we fall in America. That is my belief. However, the police should use another technique. For instance, an unruly crowd, we have fire service. Stop using the gun and use fire services. African people free go pressure hose and water, you know. Nobody ain't got that, they're gonna be running. So let me try another technique, man. Later.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you for calling us. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, Isha.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Mr. X.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Isha.
Yes.
You know what I want to say today? Today I listened to 3 young men on the radio. Before you came on?
Yes.
And I spoke to them. I spoke to those 3 young men. And I feel so proud to see the step that they take and the kind of conversation that they carry on. You understand? And then I want to say too, I was born in Laventille. I am a product of Laventille, the heart of Laventille. I was the first woman DJ in this country. Also, Winston Priest Simon, the man who invented pan in this country from Laventille. He was from John John. That was the man who invented pan. Bertie Marshall, who invented the boat phone and the 6 base, was from Laventille. That is product from Laventille. So if you want to be something, you understand, you could be something. You don't have to be a bad boy. You understand? I could remember I have a son that is a warrant officer in the army now.
We have 1 minute, Gemma.
Yeah, and I could tell you, well, let me just tell you this. I could tell you, I remember when he was a little boy growing up, he used to say, Mommy, make some tea for me. I'm talking about all 17, 18 years. I said, today he's a warrant officer in the army. You have to have ambition. And when in the whole long shot of this thing what's going on here, you know who will be the end of it? The African man. We need to think what we're doing. You understand? Right. Okay.
Thank you, Gemma. All right. So I'm going to get ready now to take a break. And when we come right back after the break, I'm going to play a video. So if you didn't log on to the live stream, you need to do that now. And then I'll take your calls. When we return, there's a lot of calls. So I want to do that as well. It's the Street 919 FM. Yours truly, Isha Wells and Mr. X.
But we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Tobago is like one big happy family, and in this time of pandemic, our family values have never been stronger. We are stronger together, Tobago, and together, with a name you can depend on, we are moving into the new normal with quality food from Chef and Barbecue.
On mornings when I'm on my way to work, I like to pass by Chef's and BBQ for a hot cow heel soup or a bacon saltfish to start the day. And now I hear breakfast is $20. And then me I go. The staff nice too, you know. Hello. Chef's is the place to go.
Chef and Barbecue is renowned in Tobago for home-style cooking using the best Tobago has to offer and more. Visit a Chef and Barbecue near you today and get that cup meals hot and ready at Chef's and Barbecue. There's no chef like a Tobago chef.
Hey guys, it's Isha here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in 6 years, first selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Too much throttle in your TikTok? Switch to B-Mobile for always on 4G LTE. Get a free 30-day trial with free 25 gigabytes of data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, and more. Plus, get 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in-store.
Mohammed's Bookstore Associates Limited with branches at Gulfview, Link Road, High Street, San Fernando, number 26 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, Henry Street in Port of Spain, and West Mall, West Mooring. At Mohammed's Bookstore, you can check out our specials on textbooks, stationery, school supplies, school uniforms, children's storybooks, puzzles of all sizes, and many more. You can query your book list and get an email when your books arrive. New titles for SEA students, developing critical thinking for SEA math pupils books, and solution teachers books. Right on point. Creative Writing SEA by Alicia McLean. Creative Writing Simplified for upper primary, and Language Arts Simplified for upper primary. Lots of SEA practice books for sale for 1/3 of the retail price. Others are much less. Bring Mohammed's Bookstore closer to you, as everything now is at your fingertips, as you can log on to our website on www.mohammedsbookstore.com. Opening hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Fridays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8 a.m. to noon on Sunday. Call us today at our Tunapuna branch at 647-7355, our San Fernando branch at 657-1012, our West Moorings branch at 637-6551, our Gulfview branch at 657-9613, and our Port of Spain branch at 627-3341. Like and follow our page on Facebook at Mohammed's Bookstore and on Instagram at Mohammed's Bookstore.
What song does a sheep make?
Yes. At Nestle, we know how exciting it is to be able to share in the pride you feel. This is why we created the new Nestum Iron Plus, made with 100% natural cereals that in just 2 bowls contribute to more than half the iron your child needs each day, helping with his cognitive development. Plus, probiotics, vitamins, and minerals that help with his growth and development. New Nestum Iron Plus. Big nutrition for small tummies. Learn more at starthealthy.nestle.info from 6 months onwards.
Check the supermarket and buy a prepaid kit. Soon need to get help. Simply install yourself. Time for activation. WhatsApp with no hesitation. Get 15 days free and HBO for 50. Turn on Direct TV. Easy as. Get your prepaid TV. Easy as 4 to 3. Turn on Direct TV. Easy as. Get your prepaid TV. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3 to get Direct TV prepaid. Buy your kit in store. WhatsApp 390-3288. Visit directtvcaribbean.com to activate. Turn on no drama TV with Direct TV.
Turn on Direct TV.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the street 919 FM every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.com. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
Better vision for your physical eyes, and through the eyes of faith, let healing arise in your mind, body, and spirit. At Natural Healing Ministries, we teach kingdom principles for living that brings the blessing of God to your mind, body, and soul.
NHM Professional Associates are located at number 10 Moody Stewart Street, Monrepos, San Fernando. For more info, contact Dr. Desmond Phillip at NHM on 349-3494.
NHM Professional Associates can be heard live on the street 919 FM every Saturday from 9:05 to 9:55 a.m.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us. The Street 919 FM.
Why my people suffer so bad? Oh, is it that should really be sad? Is it a misplaced million?
So we're doing another video, guys. Go on to the live.
Well, it's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? My people me attack. It's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? My God. Rise up, falling sufferers. Rise and take your stands again. He who fights and run away will live to fight another day. It's politics time again. You people me attack. It's politics time again now. Are you gonna vote now? Deal with love and not war. It's the right and it's the duty of a citizen to vote. I upon them constitution long time it need a joke. Fed up of promises and hopeless hope. Ballot box must be empty. Vote house closed. No one arm, no one choose the color of them clothes now. But some just plain greedy. No matter how we teach, they'll forget easier. Look, it's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? Deal with love and not war. We all shall vote, yeah. If it's Rasta, then talking. Look here, bloodshed from Rima. Down in the valley, get me here, yeah. Question has become a gunman compound. No place for people with citizenship, Lord. Look at me, man.
When it's politics time again, the people are gonna cry now. It's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? Everything reals, but we won't live and fret. When the year that we break becomes stick with them, then we know Jaja guy, we will never fret. Whenever you're ready, we're ready. No more smart sweat. When you're light, when you're heavy, I'll be on respect. When it's politics time again, how you gonna vote now?
Let me say a few things on this. It's been on the top of my agenda to say all afternoon. So let me just get it out the way. You can come back to us, Papi. Come back to us. Come back to us. Thank you. Again and again and again, I pay attention to the fact that those protesting are children. They are young people. And if this is the direction our young people are heading in, clearly it's total disrespect for law and order, to the extent that they would engage in something like this, whether paid or unpaid, says that we as a society failed them. And when I'm saying we as a society, I'm putting blame on the politicians, but I'm not just stopping there, you know. I'm going all across the board. So the politicians fail them. Clearly the education system failed them. Some of all their parents fail them. Yeah, because all of these children that you see took to the streets today, they have parents. Where are they? They failed them. And some of you who call yourself leaders and community elders and community activists, all you fail them too. Because if we cannot make an impression into the minds of our children, then we spinning top in mud. Look at those videos clearly. They are our young people. They are our children, and this is the type of behavior that they are engaging with, and we are standing here and applauding the police for killing them into the streets. So because we failed them and they are now a problem on society, or they're making we country look bad, or we party look bad, the police should deal with them. All you fail. Let me say that again. You have failed. How could you call yourself leaders and elders and activists, and this is the direction the young people that all you're leading and going in? Then something wrong. Something is desperately wrong. How could you call yourself a parent and watch this going on in our communities and not intervene and let good sense prevail and talk to them children, how them come off the streets? All you fail them. And because all you fail them and all you can't control them, let the police kill them. And this is the direction our country is going in, and that is the direction our young people going in. And if it doesn't scare you, then it scared the hell out of me, because these are a bunch of misguided children. Watch their faces. Play another video while I'm talking, Papi. You go and play it for my ex. Play another video while we talking. Let them see the children. That our system continues to fail over and over and over again until the only action that they think they need to take is to commit suicide, because that is suicide. Imagine you're watching the police and you're running into the police. It's suicide. That's the only avenue. That's the country that we build for them. That is the legacy we want to leave for them. Well, you had to be kidding me. All you had to be joking, laughing, kicking. We talking on the radio 24/7, 365 days a year. And that's the condition of our communities. That is with children. That is years of representation displaying itself on the street today. Who to blame for that? Well, I put the blame at all your feet. Pick and choose which burden you want to carry. This is insane. This is insane. Or it should be shame to talk about leadership and lead anybody after this. And don't tell me you make children and you don't make them mine, because you are responsible for what you make. I keep saying that time and time again, and I had to come back to parenting. You could never be a parent and your child is on the road behaving and displaying themselves in that manner, and you sit on comfortable ways. That ain't adding up. It's on my chest to say it all afternoon. I just had to give everybody the opportunity to talk, because this is a talk show and all views and opinions are welcome here. But this is we legacy we watching playing out. Watch it, watch we legacy. I'm playing the video over and over and over again for you to see we legacy. Watch it, look at it. Yes, watch it. Watch our legacy. This is us. This is what we leave in. This is the future that we live in. And if this is what our future looks like, it ain't too bright. So the solution to fixing it could never be to allow the police to continue to kill them. We have to intervene. Where are the community projects? And I'm not talking about contracts. I'm talking about community enhancement projects, life-changing projects, skills bank, think tanks, financial literacy programs. Where is the police youth clubs? Where is Hearts and Minds? I could call them out by name, I could call them out by number, because I've been involved in each and every one of them. Where are they today? How many of these children that was on the street today could have been involved in those types of programs? No, I had to talk the things. I had 3 sons. And any day, any one of them find themselves in anything so. I put them today to sit down and I let them watch it. And we had a discussion based on what happened today. And I'm suggesting that we need to do some self-introspections. Everybody wants to point fingers and blame everybody. Blame the protesters, blame the police, blame Gary, blame the soldiers, blame the minister, blame Rowley, blame the parents. Everybody has to take blame for what happened. This is years of our legacy displaying itself. And if this is the direction we're going in, we lost, we failed. Bury all your head in the sand. All you should be shame to call all yourself activists and leaders, representatives. Because this is what all you're representing right here. This is all your legacy. Unless all you intend to change the direction of where the situation going in, then all you just talking and the talking and adding up, because the youth's not talking, they're acting. So make up your mind to act, and we can't kill all of them. So we had to find a way to save them. And what is the solution we have to save them? I'm going to open up the lines and take some calls. I've said what I've said and I'm not taking it back. This afternoon I put the blames on the feet of all of the above, and I'll name them again. I'm putting it at the foot of the parents. The education system that continues to fail them. Governments come, governments go that continue to fail them. Community leaders, community elders, community councils, community activists that continue to fail them. We had to get right. Mr.X, you've heard me.
I have, and I have to totally agree with you. I mean, in analysis of the whole situation, my feeling is similar to that, and I agree with you totally. And I really and truly feel like when I start to think about solutions for the persons that want to have your voices heard and they want to respond, I am still going to advocate that we have to do it the right way, but they have to learn how to do it the right way. They have to be guided. And that's why I ask, who's responsible for the protesters too? So that we could start to have this conversation. However, I do also hear the protesters that they've been crying for years from activities, from things, from systems that are put in place that they don't, one, understand, and two, can't seem to get past or around or above. We've heard so many times how many young people and people who in the justice system say, this thing just make for them lawyers to make money. I ain't seeing my way. I don't know a way out. Trying a 9 to 5 so I could survive, and I can't see a way out. We do need to take leadership to task, to take
But
lead.
how could we do that when everybody afraid of rocking the boat? Nobody wants to actually stand up and say the system is broken, let we fix it. Nobody wants to upset certain persons in society, so we all stay quiet and we toe lines. When are we going to get to a point where we say we're not going to toe the line no more? If the system is broken, then we're going to fix it. If the education system is broken, we're going to fix it. If the justice system is broken, then let us fix it. When are we going to fix it? When? Come on, man. And as we go generation, come we spinning top in mud. But this generation here don't intend to play. For them to watch the police and run into the police today says that they're prepared to commit suicide. That is suicide. That behavior is suicide behavior. And if our children believe the only option they have is to commit suicide, then we have a problem as a society.
Yeah. Well, we gone. We are no future then.
I'm so upset by this.
And that was very evident exactly how the young people really and truly were the face of that particular protest. Those young ones. And as we look at the videos, people, I hope you all got a chance to see it. I'll try to play back a few before we go again. But, oh gosh, the responsibility lies with us as individuals. And as Isha said, as parents, as leaders. I'm very disappointed that I did not see a press conference from the police commissioner. I'm disappointed that I didn't see any leaders come out and say anything. The only person who held a press conference I saw today is, guess who? Yasin Abubakar.
Yasin Abubakar had a conference
Had a
today?
press conference today after his son was arrested, and he was saying that up to now he doesn't have a reason or a charge that's being held against the son why he was held. He was the one that said there are 2 murders or 2 deaths in today's proceedings. And remember, we said we could only confirm 1. And the police release also only confirmed 1. But again, he's the only person that came out and said anything. And I think, to be honest, for the people in charge, you have to take your responsibility to open the lines of communication a little bit better. Aside from the National Security Minister saying what he said, let me apologize. The National Security Minister did come and say, in essence, that his job is going to be to protect the innocent citizens and that he believes that people are being paid to do this protest. And the release from the police commissioner says this particular action was to destabilize. No one, not one of our leaders, have come out and said...
Check CNC3. I'm understanding something is happening there now. This is the solution. Let's take a few calls while we try to find out what's happening on the media so we can bring it to you.
Hi, Aisha.
Yes, good afternoon.
You know, recently you were watching at the statistics. Not so Mr.X came out and called how many murders for how many years and which different year and how many murders. Right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. How much
and
who's
you
on
remember
there?
that same day you said how it is you corrected your children
Go
for
ahead.
getting involved in the misdirection of a dog?
Yes.
Who fixed that?
I fixed it.
Therein lies one of the issues. We look at everybody except the man in the mirror. So it's the government's fault. It's the school system fault. It's the police fault. It's Mary's fault. It's Harry's fault. It's this political party fault. It's the generational fault. What about our fault? What about our responsibility? As parents, as human beings. We had an issue where the youth, as I said that before, the youth had an outlet that they will no longer remain in fodder for gang leaders so that they could have gotten an education. We removed that. No more youth camps. They remain out there. Look at the ages of some of the youth. Listen, you must listen to them speak.
Caller, we're gonna go now to take the coverage of the Commissioner of Police that's live now. So I want you to listen off air. All right. Thank you so much. You can feel free to call back when we're finished.
Yeah.
Thanks.
$5,000. So the 500 odd shooters, most of them have been out there walking around destroying society during the course of the day today. They are the ones who have now realized, listen, I could walk with a firearm, I'll get bail the next day, I will plead guilty, get a $5,000 sentence. Whereas in other countries, it is deemed as terrorism, 15 years minimum. So by this happening now, they have become so strong, they have believed, look, I know you cannot arrest me, I will get bail the next day. I have certain attorneys who will go and speak in the public domain. I have certain individuals that will speak on behalf of me. Now when this happens, they have now become so bold and arrogant, they are shooting at police officers. We get hundreds of incidents every year with persons shooting at police officers. If you shoot at the police officers, what are they expected to do? So the police officers shooting back is because we have reached a situation we're in where criminal elements feel that they could shoot at anyone, even the Attorney General's office, even at police officers. And if there's an increase, it is not because the police officers have just decided to shoot at someone willy-nilly.
Caller, you're live. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Good afternoon to you, Isha.
Good afternoon.
And also, Mr. Good afternoon to you, Mr.X.
Good afternoon.
And after listening to the past 2 hours, I was just busy all day on the frequency, on the airwaves. So I not got a chance because everybody wants a piece of King to hear what Kings have to say. I so much of people been calling me during the day and texting and being very concerned about my safety and our community safety and our people's safety. I hear Brother Wall Street, and today Brother Wall Street become my brother because we can remove, because I'm a UNC and I can remove my UNC hat and deal with African problems. But like Rowdy Jr. cannot move his PNM hat to deal about African problems. And as one of his colleagues yesterday also move away his PNM hat, Bataria, Corporal. Today I hear watch it again, move away his PNM hat and deal about African conscious, African business. Because I know in life, only when you're in the kitchen, you feel the pain. And what mothers and fathers been going through here for not today, but since 40-something years, our community remains stigma, bloodshed, killing, no development, no good roads, no proper water, no proper lights in our community. And as we observe the areas of the opposition, we could say 95 they was in power, in 2010 was in power, but them and community more better off than us. They're more better than us because, so we have to ask the question, do the representatives take more care of the community than our representatives? We also have to ask that question. Because our communities, from Diego Martina to Enterprise to South, I want to thank South, I want to thank the East Indians and them who join in the African, but the community, because this was no Black Life movement, this was the community all over the country coming together to send a serious message against the wrongdoing of police and killing. And I want to thank the East Indians in this country who join us on social media and send the support to the African community, because there's many East Indians today with us. And I want to say thank you. I want to thank for certain individual, high profile people who've been calling me today and asking me if I'm okay. I want to thank councillors, also MPs, and also people. I mean, very, very, very call all day. My phone was just busy. I want to thank all of them who've been calling and want to find out what's in place. So I see the place cool and calm this evening here. I hope it can stay so. I hope that justice, because it's like this. We see in America, 3 police kill a black man, but the next day they was fired and they was suspended first and then fired. Isha, as we know over the years that we see investigation going on 4 or 5 years, 10 years. Ask the commission, the police accompanying authorities, how much years certain police investigation is going on killing innocent people. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So this also was a stand to let these police speed up. But our country is not like America, and that's why I have to thank Trump for calling this country an asshole country. Today we are saying that this country is an asshole country. Trump, you do well by saying this is an asshole country. Because if that they take place in the States, and the people out there, because we see in America, things happen. You know what I mean? People get shot, people get killed, stores get blown up, and these kind of things again. But at the end of the day, America first resort is a concern about the people and hear the people cry. We see many statues all over the world get tore down because of the people's voices. We are saying here today, the people of this country have no voices. We see today, plain and clear, we living in a police state. We are living in a police state. How could we have live shots firing at civilians because mothers was out there? We see a pregnant woman get killed by an officer. We see people get shot on the hand and the buttocks by the police officers. And children was out there, babies was out there, because this was a cry. This was a peaceful protest. Until certain police come with force and so aggressive to try to push back the African community from making a voice. I want to tell the leadership of this country, it is time for you to come out your box. It is time for you to show that you the only black man or the most black man in the country. Because when a journalist asks you, there's a talk outside here, people say that you representing the 1%. You ask the journalist if you need acids. Because what they try and say, you didn't see me, I black like guitar. So we are saying today, where is the leadership in our country? Because our country is in crisis, our country in pain. How could we send out a man like Stuart Young who come and make it politically and say people couldn't pay?
We have a break to take, caller.
I'm going out, Isha. I see PNM people out there. Show my son, unknown PNM activists, show my son, and many PNM. So I'm saying that so all these PNM people get paid too to be out there. So Isha, we must distance ourselves from Stuart Young's statement about people getting paid. This was no pay. This was communities, mothers and daughters and children come together. A mother lost her life in this fight. A mother lost a child in this fight. We lost a sister. We lost a mother. We lost a nephew in this fight here. And how could we be so wicked and evil like Rowdy Jr.? Just the image of his leader. To come here this evening to talk politics.
Leave it there, Kingsley. We're going to go for a break. Thank you so much. You've said quite a lot. So Gary Griffith is on CNC3. They're on a break now. I'll try to give you some more of that when we come back. I'm going to play some more. If we can get the voice notes, I'd like to play some. And I'm going to, of course, read some comments and allow some calls when we come back. For those of you who want the numbers to call in, it's 342. Go ahead, give them it.
342-0081, 342-0081. You call us as 466-5391, 466-5391. Those are the numbers to call when we come back.
Excellent. We're going to go for that break. We ask you to stay with us. It's yours truly, Isha Wells, Mr. X. It's the Street 919 FM.
The official station that defends the nation.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop washing the car! A hurricane coming! again?
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here there's flood. Come. Let us move the appliances upstairs. Come.
Us, okay.
Wait! Denzel, don't unplug them thing with your wet hand. Yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. Geotech, the power to make it work.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the street, 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the street, 919 FM.
Hey guys, it's Isha here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Too much trouble in your TikTok? Switch to B-Mobile for always on 4G LTE. Get a free 30-day trial with free 25 gigabytes of data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, and more. Plus, get 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in-store.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the street at 919 FM every Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Sunday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Happy Hour is back at Jenny's on the Boulevard. This time, we're not offering 10%, but 30% off drinks. Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get 30% off beers, Carib, Stag, Caribbean, Guinness, and Heineken. 30% off rum, White Oak, Black Label, Absolute Vodka, and Blue Vodka. 30% off cocktails, margaritas, mojitos, Jenny's Long Island Iced Tea, and daiquiris. Also enjoy 10% discount every Friday and Saturday on sushi. And guess what? Our COVID specials remain. Ask for specials on takeout. Specials include 12% off all government ministry orders, 20% off desserts. Choose from our famous Chinese-style express buffet, the American menu, burgers, ribs, and more, Italian menu, pasta, and more. Feel like dining? Our in-house dining is back. Visit Jenny's on the Boulevard today, and do not forget to ask for specials. Opening daily between the hours of 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us today at 625-1807, 395-3757, or 488-8800. Jenny's on the Boulevard for all your Chinese, American, and Italian needs.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Wow. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
This is Reverend Dr. Glenroy Frank inviting you to tune in every Monday evening at 6:15 for the Light and Life Outreach Program. This program is sponsored by the People's Pentecostal Church. So come join us live and hear this word of God that is able to build and to strengthen your life. The Light and Life Outreach Program every Monday, 6:15. God bless you.
Come talk with us.
Real issues, hard talk.
Real talk on the street, 919 FM.
To eat your heart. The connotation is obvious. You feel under more threat today than you have in your term of office thus far? Not at all. There have been 27 death threats. There have been several planned assassination attempts on me. It means obvious, and all of these individuals are criminal elements, cold-blooded criminal elements. So obviously, I'm stepping on the toes that should be stepped on. For far too long, we have pegged back, and we believe that allow them to do what is required and not cause pressure. But there's a saying that if you play with filthy animals, you would get fleas. We have fought back, and we are fighting back to take back this country. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we have a country to defend. We intend to do what is required. The only thing that I fear is my God. And the same thing, who I will respect and who I will serve is my God, my country, and the people of this great country, not the criminal elements. I'm not here to please them. So if the more that their threats they would have, the day that any criminal element decides to make any comment in support of me, well, then obviously I'm doing something wrong. In fact, earlier today, there was an individual, he actually took over this country, held parliament, several people were killed, it is deemed as a terrorist, and he says he is not in support of me. The day people like that support me, I would be worried. Commissioner, there was an incident as well during the protests, and we talk about a fine line here, balancing public and officers. And we saw, unfortunately, a young lady was shot during one of the protests. And I don't want to draw any kind of conclusions or assumptions, but in light of that incident now, we are seeing more people becoming perturbed and irritated. What do you have to really say to these people now, seeing that another person was shot during this confrontation with the police officers? Well, what we have seen in this country for the whole day today, in other countries, similar situations like that, there may have been many fatalities, both on the side of the police service, the persons who will orchestrate it, and even innocent persons. That is why what happened today was so unfortunate. This is a human being. This is a female. This is another life lost. The fact is, if it is we continue to attack each other and look for vengeance, the country needs to take a deep breath, calm down, let the law take its course, let the police officers do our job, and let us stop trying to put the police service as the enemy.
All right, I'm taking some calls as we get ready to wind down this interview. Anybody else getting annoyed by hearing him, or is it just me?
Well, I'll say
I don't understand what is this public relations venture that he loves to partake in. But this is not the time for public relations. This is the time for telling us, listen, I found out who the officers were involved in this thing. They are now on suspension. I have moved to find and do an investigation into the death of this young lady on the beatum. I have instructed this and I have done that. This public relations, put on makeup, sit down looking like you ain't sweating, hair properly dyed black on the TV, well relaxed and laid back is not something that would comfort me now after seeing what happened today. After seeing what happened today, I'm trying my best to be patient with this police commissioner, but he seems to only act when you cuss him in a video. I would be comforted seeing him on the streets right now patrolling to make sure that when I leave the station, it didn't have no gunmen waiting to ambush me outside. But to watch him on the lights and camera right now telling me, well, you know, it's unfortunate what have happened, and I am not feared by no criminal element, and I have had 27 death threats, you know, they threatened me 27 times, you know. How is that supposed to comfort me?
I think really and truly it's not, as you say, PR, but it's not the right PR he's doing. I think as a police commissioner, he's really
I don't know if
he's
he's running for election or something in this election and he campaigning and this is his manifesto he talking about on CNC3, but I am not comforted by this at all. I'm not. I'm very sorry. I really tried with Gary. I tried. But things does not seem to be getting better under his watch.
That, and unfortunately, looking at today, it looks like, you know.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Isha. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Isha, the Commissioner of Police cannot just, that's the American system. The American system is that they can put you on suspension considering investigation. Our system does not allow it to. And that's the whole thing about people being informed about it. The Commissioner just can't suspend men. You can't do that.
It has been done before, Rowley Jr.
No, it has not been
They
done
sent home officers before for situations and that they were investigating.
You can't just send home an officer. There are two aspects. There are two officers in the police service. There are special reserve officers. There are permanent officers. You have to know how you can send home a permanent officer. And that's the whole thing about it. And the population out there don't know that. So it's easy for you feel that they could just get on television and say the 3 men suspended. He cannot do that. He cannot do that. Ask any lawyer. The other thing, I sure want to tell you something. I heard 3 callers talk about me. Kingsley, Brooklyn, and a guy said something about somebody spitting in my mouth. I want people to know, and you know that too. When you say I get involved in things concerning African people, for example, and I'm blowing my own trumpet here, you know, Aisha, if you tell me tomorrow, Rowley Jr., there's a book thing for the people in Beatum, I'm that. If you tell me, you yourself know that there was an incident concerning when we had a little business, that the problem you got, and I know it was part of African people, but I wouldn't go into it in detail. So I want people to understand. I should just call the radio station on the preamp that I buff in and don't like African people. I always tell you all that one of the things I want happen in my life is that instead of I going by the savannah to buy Creole food, I could buy it in the Beatum. I try to make that point. There are lots of things I want for African people, but I'm telling you, it's a joint venture. When I tell I never grew up asking a government for something, and we grew up real poor, and that's I cannot relate to somebody telling me I need leadership for my MP for me to make my living. He's supposed to be part of the process, and that's why people get upset with me. I am upset that police officers would have done something where they brought in to bring themselves under scrutiny. That's one aspect. The other aspect is that a police officer was shot behind his head in an area where people bringing attention to the community. So there are many aspects to this whole thing. And we can't look at it one side. We have to look collectively for the welfare of African development. And that's why looking at, when that was, you all know, when with the Black Caucus movement, I say, right, we get on the boat so it will fall apart. And African people lost their money. So there's a little thing we have to do introspection. Before I go, I want to tell people about business. When Mr. Manning formed Netco, you know who knew about it first? You know who knew about it first? African people. They took loans and never repaid it. Some of them went to New York with it. You know benefiting from it now? The Indian people. So I do just come on the radio and people feel that I just call in. I do my work. I look around in the community. Right now I see that I say, listen, talk to the young fellas, the young African fellas, because we are more apt to push in a direction that is not good. So Kingsley only can't really stay there and say that only junior against African people. No. We have to have a system where you too, in a community, Kingsley, have to have a leadership quality. You can't depend on the politician. You cannot do that. My thing is, there's one aspect of how you can carry about yourself, and it starts with your parents. Don't tell me from 2015, all of a sudden Dr. Rowley taking care of African people. Ms. Masad was there for 5 years. Hear what she did. Hear what she did that was complimentary. That lady, with all the things, she formed something called Hoop of Life. $1 million to the winner. Who won it? Who won it? Not even until they won it. They got $1 million. Ms. Masad was out of office. I never hear 50,000 or 20,000 went to the development of the community of under basketball. It fall apart. So wait, doctor, you have to get the next million to do that? Where's the administration of that particular group that won the tournament? that you could have a hinge on it and promote the other welfare of African people. So, look at me a break. While I am not in agreement with any unlawful killing of African people, I am upset the fact that we have always been in a case telling people that is representation. Why all over the world African people have the similar model? Somebody else is taking advantage of us. We need to change that. And we have to change it with leadership outside of government. The Indians have it, the Syrians have it, the Lebanese have it. We want leadership from the government. Let us wait for it.
Thank you. Let's take another one as we get ready to shut down today's show. Caller alive.
Hey, Isha and Mr.X.
Hey, how you doing again?
Back, eh?
I know.
And, I'm calling back here. And, you know, Isha, it's very funny, eh? It's not that funny, but it's funny, eh? You could be a PNM for 99.9% of the time, but if 0.01% you say something that the PNM till I die, let me repeat that, the PNM till I dead people will always come and try to criticize you, right? And it makes me so upset that someone, I want to give some of those PNM people a PhD in dotishology, a PhD in cluelessology, and a PhD in foolishology. Those are 3 PhD I make up for them, eh? Because when you're trying to empower your own black people, right? Listen, Isha and Mr.X, this is what I'm interested in for my black people of Trinidad and Tobago. I take with Davenport and Trinidad and Tobago. What I want for my black people is economic empowerment, economic development, right? And access to capital for black people in Trinidad and Tobago. We are now having access to capital in the United States of America because of what happened to George Floyd. If you have a small business, you have no Google, Apple, Facebook, Lowe's. All of these people are now setting up grants for black business so you can have access to capital, right? That only happened because of what happened with George Floyd, and black people decided to take to the streets. And I want to say something to the Indians and the Syrians and the other people of Trinidad and Tobago. Eh? You have to understand that the fight and plight of black people in Trinidad is your plight as well. Because eventually, you may think that it is happening in Beatum alone, but eventually it will come to your community. So if you don't out that fire now, that fire may come into your community soon. Right? It's the same thing happening here in the United States of America. That's why Apple, Google, Facebook, Lowe's, Home Depot, all these people now are setting up millions of dollars, millions, for grants for black people. I want to see the same thing happen in Trinidad and Tobago for my black brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago who have been struggling for years upon years upon years. Government go, government come, government go, same thing, right? It's the only difference is the government changing and the black people still struggling. And I'm going to leave on this note, and I'm going to say this for the first time on radio in Trinidad and Tobago. When I made Facebook posts about the buildings in Chumacat, Laventil, the 3 buildings that I wanted painted, and the 1 building that had been abandoned, and I said whether they should take it down or redone it, right? I get calls on my phone from people in Trinidad who are PNM. Say, Wall Street is illiterate, he's ignorant, he's not a professor, and he's the worst thing on the face of the earth. People from PNM, listen, PNM people call Wall Street phone and say this about Wall Street. It is the first time I hung up the phone on someone. I said, well, I'm going to leave it here. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Thank you.
Thank you, Wall Street. Wall Street, that is an internal battle that you and your comrades have to work out. As much as I want to sympathize with you, I have been there. And when I decided that I no longer want to be there, I packed my bags and I left.
Yeah.
So if you are there, then you call your comrades and all you work it out. Yeah, we sympathize with you though. You know, nobody likes to be bawled at or buffed up at, and you know, to the extent where you have to hang up the phone by your PNM colleagues, Wall Street. But we sympathize with you. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Wells. I say, well, this is not the balance, you know.
We thought it was.
Because I've been calling for hours and I hear how many people get before me. I say, but like, I don't know, like I have a name in this radio station, apparently when my number is.
No, you're mad.
I have a name to my number, so people don't answer my
You're
my,
mad. I would never do that to you.
I realize that on 2 occasions. But anyhow, good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Mr. X.
Good afternoon.
Yesterday I told you the very same thing, that the people in these communities are somewhat upset. Here are experience I have today. I decide I go into this morning, and there's a lady that sells roti up 7th Avenue before you go through to come out in the drive. She sells a roti right which part Mango George Houston. So I decide I go in Malik. You know what I tell you? I leave El Sicuro. I pass Patrage, 3-4 different roti shops to go in an African community where black people is to buy roti. Buy my roti. See, they don't block off the road there. A man tell me go around and come around so. My son asked me, Daddy, where you going? I said, we don't leave to come for the roti. Stand up in the roti shop, the rain started drizzling. The lady said, close the door and come inside. A young African man about 22 years with 2 gold ring on his hand coming up the road with a set of 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old. And here he tell them, who's the owner of that truck? Mash it up. When they done, they go and they block the next road to go out in the drive. The police pull up. We don't care about the police. So don't think block up the road. I go to move something to pass because I the only way I can get out. The men and them run down, surround the truck like they're going to kill me, take off my tools off the truck and go in with it. The rain done fall, the police come out. You know, as the police come out, everybody disappear. All the badness and gangster. This man in America make this Indian fella Mahatma Gandhi famous. You know why he made not Malcolm X. Anyhow, made Gandhi famous. You know why he made Gandhi famous? Because he said a peaceful protest. It's not that Gandhi wasn't a racist. We come out and make a protest, but you robbing a black man that passing through your community. And when rain fall and people pass through, the same people you want me to put $2 in your cup. So black people, they're stressing black people on what? This can't make sense, Isha. This what we doing here cannot make sense. And don't blame no government. Because when I hear your balance going, and especially when them too far, them living away, not for hell they coming back here, but they're telling me all what the PNM doing for me is wrong. And did the PNM create this? Bullshit. Garbage. I don't understand. I heard what's his name, Griffith, went down Cedras and asked the police in Cedras to take a lie detector test, and they refused. Just a few weeks ago, he said, yeah, what's going on? All police on suspension, I want to send them home. So the man is making an effort. It's up to we. If we want to protest, we could have come out and protest. And the same people that pass in the community will help people $2 and help bury the same and help make up money to bury the same people.
Caller, our countdown is on us. Closing comments.
Well, this evening, black people in Laventil disappoint. And here what's going on. I now passing and experiencing the same thing. Apparently, a lot of this, if you notice some of the communities where the protests coming out, has a lot of UNC stigma at that state. Enjoy the evening.
I won't.
No.
It's not. It doesn't warrant me to comment. But I'm going to afford you the opportunity to close.
Just quickly, people, I mean, this protest today has really indicated some serious problems that we need to address in our society. Some, issues that we have to pay very, very close attention to. And for those of you who are looking at the protest action, and we may see some activity that you really disagree with, and I disagree with it completely too, we do also have to look at some of the key issues that make it so, in making it go forward. I think it's very unfortunate that police killings are so much a topic of conversation and have little proof to support that it's not true. And I think we have to take some corrective action to make sure our communities, our society, and our young people take a forward-thinking approach. Make sure that they have some, discipline. Make sure that they're following into getting tolerance. Make sure that they are being productive. Put it in your mind, put it on your lips, put it into practice.
And as I said, TNT, we have a lot of self-introspection to do. I suggest we start there. As I usually say, TNT, do a good deed today. Until tomorrow when we come with something else, something new, something hot on the official station that defends the nation, the Street 919 FM. Have a good one.
talk? Come talk with us. On the street,
919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Tobago is like one big happy family, and in this time of pandemic, our family values have never been stronger. We are stronger together, Tobago, and together, with a name you can depend on, we are moving into the new normal with quality food from Chef and Barbecue.
On mornings when I'm on my way to work,